Hello, my dear students. How have you been? Welcome once again in the science lecture of standard 3rd. My dear little champs, I hope that you are enjoying the lectures and watching it daily. So always when I ask you that you are enjoying the lectures daily, how have you been? Are you doing your work regularly or not? I hope that you are answering me right from the screens when you're sitting at home. I hope that still you are answering me in the lectures. I have always thought that when I speak something, you are answering me as if you are sitting in the classroom. So slowly we have fought successfully with this pandemic situation, and soon we hope that you and me will both be together in the classroom, and we will enjoy our studies live. My dear little champs, as you know now your exams are over. We have already done the worksheet 1 of chapter 12. Not only that, but also we have halfway started chapter number 13, reading part and hard words, which I suppose at least you have kept the note of hard words of at least the part of the chapter 13 what we have done. Now you must be thinking, what are we going to do now in this lecture? So we are going to solve the worksheet of chapter number 12 again, which will be worksheet number 2. And then chapter 13 we will continue with the reading part and the hard words part. So I hope in today's lecture you will cop up with the instructions given to you. You will follow that, so that both the chapters successfully we can complete the work, whatever the agenda is there for this lecture. And I hope that in the given time, when I start the countdown, when I ask you to repeat, when I ask you to write, you are following the instructions. The only way how will I know you are doing the work is when you send your work to the teachers. You might be thinking that we are sending the work to the follow-up teachers, but the follow-up teachers are regularly reporting to the subject teachers. Only then we come to know that how many students are regular. And I have taken the note of few names, I have taken them into consideration, and they will certainly be rewarded when they come back to the school. So I hope that you people are following the instructions properly. And always we have the doubt sessions on every Saturday. So whenever you have the doubt in the lecture on the spot, you can note it down and collect your doubts from Monday to Friday and ask me on Saturday when your live Google Meet classes are there. I in fact request you to note down the doubt so that you do not forget what was your doubt. Even a minor doubt you can ask me freely. With this, let us start with our today's session. Let us complete our today's agenda. Let us enjoy the worksheet solving and the remaining part of the hard words reading of chapter 13. For this session you will need your rough book. You will obviously need your textbook if you have. If you do not have, you will have to work it out with rough book, and obviously the stationery stuff whatever is needed. So I hope, my dear students, you are ready with all these stuff. So kindly open your rough book first. So students, you already know what is the format of our worksheet solution, right? You know that I give you a couple of seconds with every question, depends on how big is the question. I give you the time to guess the correct answer. Please make sure that you try to write the correct answer. Now you know that no one is around you. No friend is there, so if you will give the incorrect answer, no one is going to laugh at you. So please be free to think about the correct answer on your own. So let's get started. I'm going to display the worksheet number 2. So my dear students, as you can see, a big page is there on the screen, and let me zoom in the picture so that you can clearly focus on what we are going to do. So this is your worksheet number 2 of chapter number 12, Air, Water and Weather. And this worksheet is very interesting and easy to solve. You will really enjoy and you will even get motivated, as it is easy. You will be able to solve it only and only if you have been watching all the videos for chapter number 12. So I insist you to think in the given time for the correct answer. Yes, few students are sending me the photos of the answers in which they have written the incorrect answer and then they have written the correct answer from the screen. So I really like the way they do the work, and I am looking forward for all the students to be active for their lectures. Let's get started with worksheet number 2. The first question is fill in the blanks with the correct words. Why is it so? Because the options are given with each blanks. So let's get started. Let us solve these fill in the blanks with the correct words. Number 1. Now students, please give the heading question A, fill in the blanks in your rough book with today's date. Subject science. Worksheet 2 you have to write. So writing worksheet 2 is important because you should know that the worksheet we solved in the previous lecture was worksheet 1. So please give the heading worksheet 2, today's date, subject science, and then write question A in the first line. So we shall start solving it. Fill in the blanks with the correct words. Number 1. We can feel air when it dash. Options are moves or is visible. So I'll give you time to select the correct answer. 2 options are there. Question is very clear. When can we feel the air? We can feel the air when it. So please try to guess the correct answer. Options are there. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So did you get the correct answer? So the correct answer here is moves. Obviously we can only feel the air when it moves, right? Air is not visible. We cannot see air, right? So it is intangible. So here the answer is moves. Let us write the answer. Moves. So here is the answer. I hope that you have written the same answer. Here you can easily understand that you can never see the air. You can just feel it when it moves. When the wind is blowing very fast, you can feel it. So moves is the correct answer. Number 2. We breathe in dash, oxygen or water. So again you are getting few seconds. Try to guess the correct answer. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So what is the correct answer? We breathe in water? No. We breathe in oxygen. We human beings breathe in oxygen. So oxygen is the correct answer. So I hope that you have written the same answer, oxygen. Even first standard students or nursery students might be knowing that we breathe in oxygen, right? We cannot breathe in air. Yes, water has oxygen in it, a part of oxygen in it. So here oxygen is the answer. Number 3. We should wash our hands before eating to protect ourselves from dash, germs or water vapor. Your time for solving this starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So we should wash our hands before eating. This is good habit, you know that. And 99% of us are washing our hands before and after eating, right? But why do we wash our hands before eating? To protect ourselves from water vapor? No, to protect ourselves from the germs. Because in the entire day you don't know where have you touched, where your hand has touched, and how much germs are filled in the hands. You cannot see germs with your naked eyes. This is the reason. Now students, the answer is germs. So I hope that you have written germs as the answer. Moving on to the next question. Question number 4. Water exists in dash states. So in how many forms water exists? You might be knowing, you might be familiar with the states of water, with the forms of the water, since we have done chapter number 5, in which the details regarding the states of the water was given. Ice is there, which is again the form of water. Water is there, and then the third form is water vapor. So in 3 states it exists, right? So here I shall write the answer, as it was very easy. I did not give you time to think for the answer, and as we have already done it many a times. Now the next question is, changes in weather are caused by sun, dash and dash in the air. Now here you have to think, because this is what I have explained you twice when I was explaining you chapter. We even have solved in the textual exercises. So try to get the answer for both the blanks, because for each blanks different options are given. For the first blanks, options are wind and oxygen, and for the second blanks, options are germs and water vapor. So what will be the correct answer? You are getting couple of seconds. Try to guess the correct answer. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Did you get the answer at least for one of these blanks? Now, as you know that change in the weather are caused by 3 reasons. First is sun, second is wind. So let us write the answer first for the first blank, which is wind, and the third blanks will be filled with germs or water vapor. In the air, obviously water vapor. So let us write the answer for the second blank, water vapor. So these two are the answers, wind and water vapor. I hope that you have written the same answer if you have tried to write the answer on your own, and I will insist you to write the answer. Try to write the answer on your own. Number 6. Sometimes dash are winds accompanied by lightning and thunder. Options are breezes or storms. Now we're getting 5 seconds, or the countdown of 5 will start now. Please think of the correct answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So did you get the answer? Dash are the winds accompanied by lightning and thunder. So the answer is storms. S-T-O-R-M-S, storms. So here we have solved 6 fill in the blanks. Now let us move towards the next part, which is true or false. Question B. Please give the heading in your books. Question B, true or false. Just write true or false. And please make sure that if you are writing on the same page where you have written fill in the blanks, you should leave 2 lines and write another heading, or you can use another page. It's just that when you send the photo, it should be clear and your handwriting should be legible. as you have to just write the answers, please make sure you leave one line after writing each answer. So question B is true or false. You have to read the statements properly. You will have to understand. You have to recall the concept which you have learnt and have understood when the explanation video was sent. So here again you will get a couple of seconds to solve the answer. So let us start. Number 1. Moving air helps clothes dry. Moving air helps clothes dry. Is it true or false? So think about the correct answer. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So what is the answer? So here the answer should be false. Why? Let me explain you. You know that when you just hang your clothes after washing it in the sunlight, only then it will dry. So when the sunlight is there, evaporation takes place, because of which the water present in the wet clothes dries up and your clothes dries. So because of the sunlight, your clothes get dry, not because of the moving air, which is wind. And you must have noticed that in the rainy season your clothes sometimes takes 2 or 3 days to dry because the sunlight is less comparatively. So this statement is false. Number 2. Water drops sticking on the outer side of the glass of the cold water comes from the air. Now think about the correct answer. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. So what is the correct answer? Is it true or false? Is the drop sticking on the outer side of the glass of the cold water, it comes from the air? Yes, it comes from the air. So this statement is true because water is present in the air. Number 3. Noon is the hottest time of the day. So students, now think whether it is true or false. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. So noon is the hottest time in the day, or the morning or the evening. Which is the hottest time of the day? Now here the answer is true, because during the noon the sun is exactly on our head. So it is the hottest time when people try not to go out of the house and not to travel because of the heat. So here this statement is true. Next, number 4. Breezes can cause a lot of damage. This statement was there indirectly in worksheet number 1, if you remember and if you have solved. So please try to think whether this statement is true or false. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. So breezes can cause a lot of damage? No, breezes cannot. Storm can cause the damage, not the breezes. And the last statement, water vapor mixes with the dust and the other things to form the clouds. Water vapor mixes with the dust and the other things to form the clouds. Is it true or false? Your time starts now. Think about the correct answer, and if you are very sure, you can even write the answer without waiting for me to write the correct answer. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. So here the answer is true. I hope that you have written the same answer. Now students, here we have solved worksheet number 1 and 2 objective part. You know that question answers we solve after we finish our objectives. So perhaps in the next lecture I will introduce few question answers for the revision purpose. Now what we are going to do according to our agenda, which I showed you in the beginning of the chapter, in the beginning of the lesson, is we are going to jump towards chapter 13. The remaining part of the reading, we will complete it and we will even underline the hard words for the remaining parts. So students, if you remember, we started chapter number 13, the sun, moon and stars, where we have done the readings part and the hard word marking part. I have brought the pages again back to you so that you can recall whatever you have marked. So these are the words we have marked, and lastly, if you remember, the last hard word which we marked was telescope. So here we have to start with the paragraph some stars. So please open chapter number 13, page number 131, as you can see on the screen, so that we can finish our reading and hard word marking part. I hope that you are having the pencils in your hand so that you can mark the hard words, or you can at least write in the rough book. In the rough book, if you are writing, please continue from the same page. So students, let us start with the reading and the hard word part of the remaining part of this chapter. Some stars appear to form a pattern of shape in the sky. So here, my dear students, hard word is pattern. P-A-T-T-E-R-N, pattern. Please note it down either in your rough book, or what you can do is, as you were doing previously, you can simply mark it in your textbook itself with your pencil. But make sure you take a note of the words, because like I said even in the previous lecture, hard word PDF file will not be sent to you. So please make sure you note down the hard words from here, and you try to practice the hard words before the explanation video is sent, so that you are familiar with the words, which later will be helpful to you in understanding the chapter. Such patterns formed by a group of stars are called constellations. Please write the next hard word, constellations. C-O-N-S-T-E-L-L-A-T-I-O-N-S, constellations. Let us continue. I hope that you have written this spelling. The Great Bear and Orion are the two constellations you could easily identify in the night sky. Now the next hard word is Orion. O-R-I-O-N, Orion. Please note it down. It is also known as the hunter, which I will later explain you, and I will even show you the live pictures when I send you the explanation video. So O-R-I-O-N, and this is the proper noun, so you have to write O capital. Let us continue. Can you spot any of these in the night sky? Astronomers are people who study the objects in the sky. So please write another hard word, astronomers. A-S-T-R-O-N-O-M-E-R-S, astronomers. I hope you have written it, astronomers. They have identified many constellations. Some 1500 years ago, an Indian astronomer, Aryabhatta, explained that the earth is round and rotates on its axis. Please write another hard word, axis. A-X-I-S, axis. So note down the spellings properly, so later you do not make any mistakes when you are completing it in your fair book. He also said that the moon has no light and of its own, but shines when lit by sunlight. Bhaskara and Varahamihira were two other great Indian astronomers of ancient India. Galileo an Italian, and Johannes Kepler, a German, are other famous astronomers. So these are the few names of astronomers. Please note it down. The first name, it's Varamihira, Varamihira. Please note it down, and V should be capital because it is the name of an astronomer. Then note down another spelling, Galileo, Galileo, Galileo. Again, G should be capital as it is a name of an astronomer. And the last hard word here for this paragraph, it's Johannes Kepler. Again, J and K should be capital. Johannes Kepler. I hope you are noting these three hard words, and those who are just underlining it, they have to later complete the words in their rough book and send it to the teachers. So my dear students, with this our hard words and the reading session for this chapter is over. Now what you have to do is, you have to complete chapter number 12, Fair book, and then you can start with the hard words of chapter number 13 with the proper heading in your Fair book. And later, after the explanation, I will give you we will solve the other objective textual parts and the worksheet part, as we always do for all the chapters. So my dear students, I hope that you have followed the lecture properly. Thank you for watching the lecture, and keep following all the lectures, and also keep sending your work to the follow-up teachers so that we can take the note of the regular students. And please sit with your textbook even in the next lecture, so that when I just send you the explanation video, you will be able to read, underline and write the concept. If you want any important note, if you want to take, you can take it in your textbook itself. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Take care.